A very good evening to all of you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the special paper practice session, the series that we are doing. The second paper, we are discussing the answers. Mainly, we will be focusing on the multiple choice questions. In this particular paper, the multiple choice questions or the entire paper is focused on in terms of Unit 1, Production Possibility Frontier Area, PPF. And in terms of Unit 2, we are focusing on demand and supply analysis. Right. So, as I said, mainly I will focus on the MCQ questions. For the part B, the 3 questions that you guys attempted, I have ensured very complete suggested answers are provided, and you guys are given a PDF of the suggested answer material. Okay, right. So with that, Putha, let's start part A, the 15 MCQs. Mainly they are from Production Possibility Frontier, more on PPF, and then there are some questions on demand and supply analysis. Right. So let me share the paper with you guys on the screen. Right. Hopefully all of you can see the paper now. Yeah. Right. So I don't have some of the other devices that I use usually today. So concentrate really well, and we will get through the questions. Okay. Right. Question 1. If factors of production are assumed to be perfectly substitutable among alternative production activities, what is the correct statement about the behavior of opportunity cost along the production possibility frontier and shape of the curve? So, if the factors of production, if the capital, labor, entrepreneurship used to produce a given product, used in production are assumed to be perfectly substitutable. In other words, what's another way to say perfectly substitutable among alternative production activities? Another way to say that is, we are assuming resources are homogeneous. If resources are homogeneous or perfectly mobile, simply what that means is whether we will experience fixed opportunity cost, and the production possibilities frontier would be a linear production possibility frontier. So based on that knowledge, you guys are looking for answers that say linear PPC, production possibility frontier or curve, and fixed or constant opportunity cost. So therefore, we can agree the correct answer for question 1 should be answer number 5, which says constant along the curve. Opportunity cost is constant along the curve, and the curve is linear, straight line. Okay, right. Question 1, answer 5. Then question 2, assume an economy producing private goods and public goods when the economy is operating on its production possibility frontier. When an economy is operating on its production possibility frontier, an increase in the production of public goods. Now, a very important observation to be made here, right? Again, Pata, during the session, at any point, if the audio is not clear, you guys need to very quickly let me know. Okay? Right. If we are operating on the production possibility frontier, what does that mean? We are productively efficient. And when you are operating on the production possibility frontier, you cannot increase the output of one product category without an essential trade-off, without sacrificing or without reducing the output of the other product category. Meaning, if we are on the PPC or if we are productively efficient, what will essentially be created? Opportunity cost. Okay. Now, we know there is going to be an opportunity cost. We know if we are to increase the output of one product category, we will have to give up the output of the other product category. Only thing we are not sure, or only thing we do not know is, whether the production possibility curve is linear, concave, or convex. That is not given. So if it's linear, we will look at constant opportunity cost. If it's convex, decreasing, concave, increasing. But that is not given here. So we can't 100% say whether opportunity cost will increase, decrease, or remain constant. But we will definitely be able to say there is an opportunity cost. And when we increase the output of one product category, we cannot do it without decreasing the output of the other product category. So after considering all of that information, what you can understand is, if there is an increase in the production of public goods, that will only happen if we decrease the production of private goods. The two goods are public and private. So if we're increasing public goods, then we are decreasing private goods. Or we have to give up, forego, or sacrifice some private goods. That's the only thing we can say here. We can't say whether it's increasing, constant, or decreasing opportunity cost, since the shape of the production possibility frontier is not given. Therefore, the correct answer would be answer number 4, mean a reduction in the production of private goods. That's all we can say. There is an opportunity cost. Okay. But we can't comment on the behavior of opportunity cost. Right. If you guys need any clarification, please ask. I can explain that. Third question. Question number 2, correct answer is number 4. Question number 2, correct answer is number 4. Okay. Question number 1, correct answer was number 5. Right. Okay. Please make a note of that. Okay. So that you can check your answers again. 1, correct answer is number 5. 2, correct answer is number 4. Question 3. The table below shows the alternative product combinations of capital goods and consumer goods pertaining to an economy's concave production possibilities frontier, which means along the PPC, the opportunity cost will keep increasing. Okay, the amount of units of one product category we have to forego or sacrifice will increase. The question is, based on the above table, which movement involves the greatest opportunity cost as the production of consumer goods is increased. So we are increasing the production of consumer goods. As you guys can very clearly see, production of consumer goods are increasing 1 unit at a time, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, likewise. Okay. Then obviously we have to give up some number of capital goods. We are on a concave PPC. So what you need to just quickly observe is, where is the reduction in capital goods the greatest? That's where the opportunity cost is the greatest. So when we go from A to B, we are giving up only 2 units of capital. When we go from B to C, we are only giving up 3 units of capital. But you guys can clearly see, when we go from E to F, please observe, please focus on the table. When we go from E to F, we are going from 6 units of capital to 0 units of capital, which means in total we are giving up 6 units. We are giving up 6 units of capital. That's where the opportunity cost is greatest. That's where the opportunity cost is greatest. So the correct answer would be E to F, not F to E. Yes, then we are not increasing consumer, then we are increasing capital. So it has to be E to F. Correct answer is number 2, E to F. 6 units of capital are given up. Highest opportunity cost, greatest opportunity cost. Again, correct answer for question 3 is number 2. Yes. C to F. Okay. C to F. Yeah. Then we are giving up 15 units, right? So based on the above table, which movement involves the greatest opportunity cost as the production of consumer goods is increased? As the production of consumer goods is increased. So with the production of consumer goods, we are increasing by 1 unit at a time. Yes, but when we go from C to F, we are going from 2 units to 5 units, which means we are increasing the production of consumer goods by 5 units. In total, we are increasing from 3 units, 2 to 5. Okay, when we increase from 3 units, right, you will realize per unit of consumer, we are only giving up 5 units of capital. One of your classmates is asking for a clarification. Why can't it be C to F? In that case, to produce 1 unit of consumer, we are only decreasing capital by 5 units. How did I get 5? The change in capital is 15. Get it? But then the change in consumer is 3. So 15 divided by 3, we are only giving up capital by 5 units. But when we go from E to F, we are giving up capital by 6 units. Is that clear? Right. Okay. So the correct answer is C. Sorry, correct answer is number 2, E to F. Let me just check this quickly. The student who asked the clarification. Right. Okay, you have said you understood. Fine. So correct answer is number 2. Okay. Then question 4. So question 3, correct answer is number 2. Assume an economy producing 2 goods, namely face masks and hand sanitizers, and is operating on a concave PPC with increasing opportunity cost, concave. What will happen to opportunity cost when first the production of face masks are increased and then that of hand sanitizers are increased respectively? So basically we are moving downwards and upwards, or we are moving upwards and downwards, because we don't know what is the first movement, because I haven't said that face masks are in which axis and face sanitizers are in which axis. But basically we increase the output of one product and then we increase the output of the other. Is that clear? Right. On a concave PPC, what is the basic understanding we have? If it's a concave PPC, the opportunity cost will increase. Okay. But I'm trying to see whether you guys also know basic technical understanding that you have. That is, when we move along a concave PPC, we'll say now, first we increase face masks. When we increase the production of face masks, the opportunity cost of producing face masks will keep increasing. But the opportunity cost of producing hand sanitizers will keep decreasing. When we increase hand sanitizers, the opportunity cost of producing hand sanitizers will keep increasing. But the opportunity cost of face masks will keep decreasing. Did you get what I just said? A technical understanding about opportunity cost along a PPC is that. Right. Now listen carefully. Okay. When we produce, when we increase the output of listen carefully. When we increase the output of face masks, okay, the opportunity cost of face masks. What is the opportunity cost of face masks? What is the opportunity cost of face masks? It is the number of hand sanitizer units we have to give up. Are you guys clear with me? Clear with what I'm saying? When we increase the production of face masks, the opportunity cost is how many units of hand sanitizers we have to give up. Yes, opportunity cost of one product is always given in terms of the other product. So on a concave PPC, what we have learned and what we always say is the opportunity cost of whatever the product that you decide to produce keeps increasing. The other product, the opportunity cost actually decreases. It's a technical understanding you need to have. So when we increase the production of face masks, when we are producing face masks, the opportunity cost of face mask will increase, meaning we have to give up more and more and more what sanitizers, hand sanitizers. You have to give up. That's fine. So when we increase the output of face mask, the opportunity cost of face mask will increase. What about the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers? When we are producing more and more and more face masks, what about the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers? The opportunity cost of hand sanitizers actually decreases. The product that we are not producing, its opportunity cost is decreasing, even along a concave PPC. Even along a concave PPC. So, now, for example, if I am producing hand sanitizers, the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers keeps increasing. What is the other product? Face mask. The opportunity cost of face mask actually decreases. Actually decreases. Is that clear? So the opportunity cost behavior that we always explain is for the product that we produce. If you are producing face mask, opportunity cost of face masks along a concave PPC will increase. But I am asking you, not only the opportunity cost of face mask, what will happen to the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers when we produce face masks? When we produce more and more face masks, opportunity cost of not face masks, hand sanitizers will decrease. When we produce hand sanitizers, the opportunity cost of not hand sanitizers, but face masks will decrease. Now, don't get this mixed up. I am not talking about the opportunity cost behavior of the product that we are producing. I am talking about the opportunity cost behavior of the other product. Along a concave PPC, opportunity cost keeps on increasing of the product that we are producing. Along a concave PPC, the opportunity cost of the other product, the product that we are not producing or foregoing, the opportunity cost actually decreases. Opportunity cost decreases. Is that clear? So with that understanding, if you look at this particular question, you will realize the correct answer is number 3. The correct answer is number 3. Look at number 3. First, the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers decrease, and then the opportunity cost of face mask shall decrease. So if anyone just at once looks at the answer, we'll have a problem with the answer if you look at concave. But with the concave means we are talking about the opportunity cost of the product being produced. I am talking about the opportunity cost of the other product. There's something to learn for you guys in this question. And it has been tested in about 2 separate past papers. This has been tested. You should not only know about the opportunity cost behavior of the product that is being produced depending on the PPC. Concave, the product that is being produced, the opportunity cost increases. Convex, product that is being produced, the opportunity cost decreases. But the other product, the opportunity cost behaves the other way around. Get it? Okay, why answer 4 is wrong, I'll explain. Right. Okay, right. Now, basically what we are talking about, when remember the basic rule is this: if you are giving the opportunity cost of a product, you are talking about how many units of the other product that is being given up. Concave, very simple. Opportunity cost keeps increasing. Okay, downwards, upwards along the concave, opportunity cost keeps increasing. My question focuses on a very important technical knowledge. What about not the product being produced, but the other product? What happens to its opportunity cost? It actually decreases. Take that learning from the question, right? Okay, then answer 4. Okay, let me also eliminate that for you. Opportunity cost of face mask and hand sanitizers increase simultaneously. The problem with answer 4 is it says simultaneously. No, both can't increase at the same time. That is exactly what we are saying. The technical point is that when we increase the production of face mask, the opportunity cost of face mask is increasing along a concave PPC, but the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers is decreasing. When we increase hand sanitizers, second step, when we increase hand sanitizers, opportunity cost of hand sanitizers along a concave PPC is increasing. Fine, no problem. The knowledge we already have, but the opportunity cost of face mask is decreasing. Get it? In a linear production possibility situation, the opportunity cost is constant. So we don't see this behavior. Get it? So we can't say when one increases, the other decreases. Is that clear? Okay. First answer. Let's look at that. Initially, the opportunity cost of face mask increases. Then the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers shall increase. Okay. Initially, the opportunity cost of face mask increases, and then the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers will increase. But the problem is, right? Initially, the opportunity cost of face mask increases, and then the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers increasing is giving the idea that, right? Giving the idea that opportunity cost of face mask is also increasing, and the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers is also increasing. Get it? So now look at, compare that with the third answer. First, the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers increase, and then the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers decrease, then the opportunity cost of face mask decreases. Got it? So if you compare it with that answer, the first answer says initially the opportunity cost of face mask will increase, right? So it's like giving the idea that up to a certain point, opportunity cost of face mask is increasing. After that, opportunity cost of hand sanitizers will increase. I know it's a word play. The student who asked that question, you understand the point I'm making, right? But if you look at the third answer, it's very clear. When, as long as you increase face mask, the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers is decreasing. As long as you increase hand sanitizers, the opportunity cost of face mask is decreasing. Think of what I'm saying. That there's a word play in the first answer. Otherwise, the first answer seemingly is correct. Why? Because on a concave PPC, as long as you produce that product, the opportunity cost keeps increasing. Okay. So the student who asked the question, that's the only way I can help you eliminate that. Right? Hope you get it. It's the way when you read it, the idea you get is that first face mask opportunity cost increases, then hand sanitizer opportunity cost increases. It's like in the same go, both are happening. Right? It's somewhat of a different way of saying answer 4. Okay, anything else? Any other clarification on this question? I expected you guys to go for clarifications for this question, but I hope I have delivered on the technical knowledge with this question. Okay? Okay. Right. Okay, I can say that the first answer, if you depending on the way you interpret how it's given, there's a somewhat of a argument, strong argument, that it talks about the opportunity cost behavior of a concave PPC. Right? Is that clear? Okay. Right? I agree with that. But we can also interpret it when you read the first answer. You can interpret it by saying, okay, this statement is saying initially the opportunity cost of face mask increases, and then the opportunity cost of hand sanitizer increases. While the opportunity cost of face mask is increasing, nothing happens to the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers. While the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers is increasing, nothing happens to the opportunity cost of face masks. Are we clear? But what we are trying to get out of this question, of what the real idea that comes out of the question is, anyway, on a concave PPC, we know whatever the product being produced, opportunity cost increases. But while that is happening, what is happening to the opportunity cost of the other product? Okay. So I'm going to leave answer 1 for interpretation, but there's definitely answer 3, which is a very decisive, very clear answer. Okay. Again, I'll ask the question I asked earlier one more time. Are you guys clear on the technical knowledge I am trying to deliver or touch on with this question? What I explained about opportunity cost behavior. Concave, increasing opportunity cost thamai. But increasing opportunity cost is for the product being produced. Remember, the other product, the opportunity cost actually decreases. That is an important knowledge you need to have. If you're going for the full knowledge, that is. Is it? Can a few more of you guys respond so that I'm clear that I have delivered the knowledge required here? So if anyone wants me to even explain it more technically with the numbers, I can do it. But unfortunately, Puta, not in today's session, because I don't have the way to illustrate it, because I don't have the styler or the devices that I need, right? But definitely, logically, I can explain how opportunity cost of the other product is actually decreasing. For now, I just want to take the technical point that I am giving. Okay? Right. But very good. I'm very happy to see that you guys are focused and you guys are interpreting and trying to eliminate each answer. Brilliant, Buddha. That's how you do multiple choice question. Okay. Let's explain a bit, sir, about the other product. Okay. Other product in the sense, it's like this. I'll say it one more time, Buddha, right? Then we'll move on. Now, in this question, we have 2 products, face mask, hand sanitizers. On a concave PPC, when you increase the production of face masks, the opportunity cost of the face mask, which means how many hand sanitizers you have to give up, opportunity cost increases. Concave, so the opportunity cost of the product being produced always increases. The opportunity cost of the other product actually decreases. So when we say increase in the output of face mask, the opportunity cost of face mask increase, opportunity cost of hand sanitizers keeps decreasing. When we produce hand sanitizers, the opportunity cost of hand sanitizers along a concave PPC keeps increasing. The opportunity cost of face mask in that case keeps decreasing. Is that clear? The other product, the opportunity cost decreases. We are not saying the... Okay, got it. I think we are okay there. So let's move on. If you can, Buddha, next time we do this session, right? If you can, next time we do this session, just remind me when I have the devices, I'll do a small illustration and explain if you guys want to, right? For now, we'll move on. Right, ladies and gentlemen, question 5. Question 4, we are going to go with answer 3. Okay, question 5. The table shows the production possibilities of a farmer who uses all his resources to produce paddy and corn at a given time. Okay, good. Combinations are clear. Suppose the farmer currently produces 20 kilograms of paddy, 42 kilograms of corn, 20 and 42, right? Okay, that's a combination. According to the above table, the opportunity cost of 10 more kilograms of paddy, 10 more kilograms of paddy, not 1 more kilogram of paddy, not marginal, 10 more, total, 10 more kilograms of paddy. So when we go from 20 to 30, that is 10 more kilograms of paddy. What is happening to corn output? When we go from 20 to 30 kilograms of paddy, the corn output goes from 42 to 28. What is the difference? The reduction in corn output is how much? Quickly. When we go from 20 to 30 paddy, the reduction in corn output is 14. Yes. Right? That's the difference between 42 and 28. Right? 14. So the correct answer is 14 kilograms of corn. That's the opportunity cost. Here the focus is on total opportunity cost. Okay, focus is on total opportunity cost. Okay. So the correct answer would be number 2. Correct answer would be number 2. Right. Think we are okay. And the correct answer is not number 4 because the question is not for 1 more kilogram of paddy. It's for 10 more kilograms of paddy. So the correct answer is number 2. Question 6. The diagram below shows production possibility curve for a hypothetical economy. Right? A linear PPC. Point X is marked inside the PPC. At point X in the diagram, the opportunity cost of producing food would be what? Any point located within or inside the PPC indicates productive inefficiency, which means there is either less than full production or less than full employment, meaning unemployment. So when there is unemployment, when we increase the output from X to any point, when we go towards the PPC or up to the PPC even, we will not have any opportunity cost. A point inside the PPC indicates unemployment, inefficiency, and represents a point of zero opportunity cost. The idea is from X, if you go vertically, if you go horizontally, or if you go diagonally, either way, when you move from X, there is no opportunity cost. There is no opportunity cost. Correct answer number 5. Correct answer number 5. Clear? So it says opportunity cost of producing food. Food is on the horizontal. So when you go horizontal, you increase the output of food, but you don't give up clothes. So no opportunity cost. No opportunity cost. 6. Question 7 up to 9 is based on basically the demand curve diagram given here. The possible developments causing changes are A, B, and C. A is movement upwards along the demand curve or contraction of demand. B is a increase in demand or a rightward shift of demand. C is a expansion of demand or downwards movement along the demand curve. That's our interpretation, understanding. 8 possible developments are given. So you have to pick and choose amongst them depending on what is being asked. Change A is possibly explained by change A, contraction of demand, decrease in quantity demanded. The only thing that can explain a decrease in quantity demand is increase in the product's price. Increase in the product's price. So which answer talks about increase in price? Number 1. The development is number 1. Product X, right? Number 1. Yeah. Correct answer should be answer number 3. Answer number 3. Question 7, correct answer number 3. Question 8. Question 8. Change B is possibly explained by, what is change B? A rightward shift, increase in demand. So it has to be other factors, but it has to be other factors causing an increase in demand. Let's quickly go through. 1 and 2 are not relevant. Number 3, increase in consumer income. Yes, could be, increase in consumer income could be correct. So 3 could be in the correct mix of answers. 3. Then 4 is decrease, so that can't be correct. 5, yep, increase in the price of substitute goods can be correct. So 3 and 5 so far we have. Then decrease in the price of complementary goods. So we have 3, 5 and 8. Which answer says 3, 5 and 8? Number 4. Question 8, correct answer is number 4. Number 4. Okay. Then question 9, change C. Expansion in demand, expansion of demand, which means increase in quantity demanded. So decrease in price. Correct answer is any answer that says only number 2. Number 2. So only number 2. Question 9, correct answer is number 4. Question 9, correct answer is number 4. Right. Very simple stuff there for you guys, I assume. If consumer income increases while all other factors are held constant, all other factors are constant, consumer income increases, while all other factors are held constant. In a given situation, the demand for the following types of goods tend to what? Normal goods increase, positive relationship. Inferior goods decrease, negative relationship. Given a type of inferior, so same thing as inferior, decrease. So increase, decrease, decrease. Answer number 1. Okay, answer number 1. Okay, answer number 1. Question 11. The demand curve for a normal good is downward sloping from left to right because of. The correct answer is definitely not number 1. A demand curve downward sloping indicates law of demand, represents law of demand. It's not because of law of demand. It is not because of law of demand. So what should be the correct answer then? Negative substitution effect is correct, but it is one of the reasons, right? It's a normal good. So positive income effect is correct, but it's one of the reasons, partially explains. The linear effect, I don't know what that is. The negative price effect. I think the best answer is number 5, negative price effect. Okay, best answer is number 5. It's a more complete answer, number 5. 12. Most suitable answer we have to select, right? Even in that earlier question, the most suitable answer would be in the PPC question, right? So can I know the answer for the 10th question? Hold on. 10th question, correct answer is the first one. Income is increasing. Yes. 10th question, the correct answer is number 1. Okay. Right. Question 12. A price rise. Question 11, correct answer is number 5. Okay. Question 12. A price rises. As price rises, other things held constant. The price consequence for the following types of goods tend to be. Price rises or falls with a whether the price consequence, meaning the price effect, is positive, negative, doesn't really change based on the price change or price direction, whether the price is rising or falling. You guys get what I'm saying? It's that general relationship that you guys need to know, and then you can say whether it's negative or positive. So for a normal good, price effect is negative. So how many answers say negative? 3 answers, 2, 3 and 5. For an inferior good, price effect is negative. Price effect is negative, right? So 2 can be correct and 5 can be correct. We can eliminate 3. So correct answer is either 2 or 5. And given goods, price effect is positive. So yeah, only answer 2 says positive. Correct answer number 2. You guys are very good with this now, right? Okay. Price effect, substitution effect, income effect, normal goods, inferior goods, given goods. Right. Number 13. So number 12 correct answer is number 2. Number 13. If the income effect is negative and the overall price effect is positive, the product under consideration is most probably. Product under consideration is most probably. Income effect is negative. Income effect is negative. So it's definitely an inferior good. Because only for inferior goods, income effect becomes negative. But price effect is positive, meaning inferior and special type of inferior. What is the special type of inferior? Given. Yes, given good. So correct answer should be number 5. Not number 1 is not the most suitable answer. Number 4 is not the most suitable answer. Number 5 is the most suitable answer. 13, 5. 14. Which of the following explains why the demand curve for an inferior good, is downward sloping. Why is the demand curve for an inferior good downward sloping? This can be tested in so many different ways, twisted every which way. And I've tested these things again and again. Even in the part B, I have true or false question number 2 in part B. I've tested it there as well, because you need to be perfect with these things. Okay. The inferior goods are according to law of demand. Inferior goods are according to law of demand. Listen carefully. Inferior goods are in line with or according to law of demand. Inferior goods are in line with or according to law of demand, not because of the income effect. No, income effect doesn't explain law of demand for inferior goods. Inferior goods are according to law of demand, not because of the negative income effect, but because of the negative substitution effect. And the negative substitution effect is more powerful than the negative income effect. Therefore, the correct answer should be an answer that says substitution effect is more powerful, or ideally an answer that says substitution effect is negative and more powerful. Substitution effect is negative and more powerful. What is the correct answer? What is the correct answer? Question 14. Answer 4. That is what is being suggested. The substitution effect dominates the negative income effect. Fine. Good enough. Is there a better answer, better description where we say substitution effect is also negative and dominates the negative income effect? I don't think there is an answer like that. So in the absence of that, I think the best and the most appropriate answer is number 4. Substitution effect dominates the negative income effect. Sometimes you don't have to say negative for substitution effect. Why? Because whether it's a normal good, inferior good, or a given good, substitution effect is negative. Substitution effect is negative. Clear? Got it? Right. Question 15. Which of the following helps explain why the demand curve for a certain type of inferior goods tend to slope upwards? Get it? In other words, how do you explain a given good? Inferior good, but the demand curve is upward sloping, meaning given good. So how do you explain a given good? If you take something from the earlier question, we have to say the negative substitution effect or substitution effect is underpowered or dominated by the negative income effect. When the negative income effect is more powerful than the substitution effect. Negative income effect is more powerful than the substitution effect. Therefore, the correct answer would be, again, I would like you guys to give me an answer. I'm getting number 2. The negative income effect dominates the substitution effect. Yes. You guys are clear on what I said earlier, right? We don't, substitution effect, we don't have to always say that it is negative, because substitution effect is negative for all types of goods. Sir, what's the 14th question answer? 14th question answer is number 4. 14, number 4. 15, okay, 14, number 4, right? I said 4, correct? And you guys suggested also 4. 15, number 2. The negative income effect dominates the substitution effect. Right. Okay. So that's the MCQ questions, right? There were some good questions where you can really apply your knowledge. I hope you guys made use of the those opportunities. Learn the technical point from question 4. Okay. Right. Question 1 focuses on production possibility frontier. Was what is a PPC and what are the assumptions? I'm expecting specific answers there. I've given an alternative answer in the suggested answers. I'll just share that with you guys quickly. In the suggested answer material, I've given alternative answer also when you define PPC. But the assumptions, of course, I'm expecting them to be written properly and in this technical way. The 4 assumptions, right? About the stock of resources remaining constant both in terms of quantity and quality, technology remaining constant or is given, and productive efficiency is being attained, or we are operating, producing at productive efficiency, full employment, full production, and it's alternative combinations of 2 product categories during a given period of time. So learn or be really good with a proper way of writing the assumptions of a production possibility frontier. I exactly want those, right? Then you are asked to distinguish between a linear and a concave PPC, opportunity cost behavior, using the principal reason, main reason. Main reason is linear, we assume. So I've mentioned that here. We assume, assumption of homogeneous resources. Right? In concave, we don't say assumption, but we understand resources are non-homogeneous or job specific. Non-homogeneous or job specific. There are other reasons we have learned, but this is what I'm looking for. 1 mark each, 2 marks. 1 mark each, 2 marks. Get it? Right. Go through the suggested answers. Part C in question 1 is about economic efficiency. So in this question, it's actually really good if you can write economic efficiency is attained with the full 2 sub-efficiencies. Those are productive efficiency and allocative efficiency. Productive efficiency and allocative efficiency. Then I have explained productive efficiency in a very brief way, but in a very complete way. Alternative definitions can be there. Productive efficiency can be also explained through the production possibility frontier and say, this is where the economy is operating on the production possibility frontier, where the output of one product category cannot be increased or cannot be changed with, cannot be increased without decreasing the output of the other product category. It is okay to draw the diagram to explain the conditions of allocative efficiency, right? But you can just state the conditions without the diagram also. Sometimes if the question is not specifically asking for the diagram, it's better to avoid it because it might save a bit of time. But if a question, we've talked about this enough and more, if a question specifically wants you to use a diagram, then you have to use the diagram. Okay? Right. Then I've given 1 mark for the definition, 1 mark for the conditions and talking about how it's shown on a production possibility frontier. Okay, full employment, full production, and I'm also saying it's any point located on the production possibility frontier. So 2 marks there. The balance 2 marks is allocated for the second condition, allocative efficiency. Brief definition is given. Then I am talking about again the conditions and how is it shown on a production possibility frontier. Specific point and the conditions are where marginal benefit equals marginal cost. You might not have written the conditions this elaboratively, but I need to see marginal benefit equals marginal cost very clearly given as the condition. Got it? Right. Question 2, true or false. Each statement I have explained, I've said true or false. Then I have taken the time to explain properly. See if you can provide this explanation. That is the key. Not only to say true or false, Buddha, correctly to say true or false, but also be able to explain the specific reason. Okay. There was one here I wanted to explain a bit. D. Look at statement D. When price changes, other things are constant. The price effect of an inferior good is negative since real income effect is negative. Is there any one of you guys who wrote true for that? Who responded by saying true? Just I'm asking. There, it's very convincing, especially for other students who might not have this proper. But can I just ask how many of did anyone say true for that statement when you attempted the paper? Because the statement is very convincing, Buddha. Right? Statement is very convincing. It seems to give a logic also. It says, when price changes, other things are constant. The price effect of an inferior good is negative. So price effect is negative. That's true. No, that's correct. And then it says, since real income effect is negative. Real income effect is sometimes called real income effect. Is negative. So income effect is negative. So price effect is negative. But the problem is price effect doesn't become negative for an inferior good because of the income effect. Because income effect can't explain law of demand. Price effect is negative, meaning we are according to law of demand. Income effect can't explain law of demand. Get it, Buddha? So the statement is very convincing, but it's wrong. Because the reason why we have a negative price effect for an inferior good is nothing to do with income effect. It is to do with the substitution effect being more strong and powerful. Substitution effect being more strong and powerful. So that's what we need. I think I've explained it carefully also. You can learn something from it. E, same kind of an argument we are giving. E, same kind of an argument we are giving. But D is very tricky. It's very convincing. D. Right. Question 3 is to explain different situations and its impact on the supply curve. Increase in the market price of fresh milk on the supply of yogurt and butter, which are production substitute. So the supply decreases. Why? When the price of fresh milk increases, we try to produce more fresh milk because the price is high, more profit margin. So the supply of yogurt and butter decreases. Okay? Curve will shift leftwards. Not because the price of the product is changing. Price of a production substitute is changing. Price of production. Other factors change. Curve will shift. Supply curve will shift. The second point, I just want to explain something quickly here. The second point, you can argue two ways. Argue in two ways. You can look at the price effect point of view and the cost effect point of view. If you look at the price effect point of view, basically, when the rupee depreciates against the dollar, the price that Sri Lankan manufacturers, the price they export will tend to decrease. Or in other words, how much rupees they get when they export tends to decrease. In other words, before the, now here what we are saying is the rupee is appreciating and the dollar is depreciating. Rupee is appreciating and the dollar is depreciating. It says decrease in the forex rate paid for US dollars in Sri Lankan rupees. This is a rupee appreciation. So if you are an exporter who exported a product worth 1 US dollar, the Sri Lankan rupee price is whatever the exchange rate. So we'll say the exchange rate was 350 rupees per dollar. So you export something, you get $1 as a price. You bring that dollar to Sri Lanka, you get 350 rupees earlier. But now the rupee has appreciated, we only have to pay 320 rupees to buy a dollar. So when you bring the same dollar into Sri Lanka, you only get 320. Earlier you got 350. Rupee price for the exporters have decreased. So quantity supply decreases. Price effect, quantity supply decreases. That's one argument. Are you clear or not on what I just said, Buddha? Before the rupee appreciated, we got 350 for a dollar. The rupee price is 350 for the product we exported per dollar, right? But after the rupee appreciated, after the dollar depreciated, now we can buy the same dollar at 320, earlier 350. So now for exporter, if they bring a dollar into Sri Lanka, they only get 320. Earlier they got 350. So export price has decreased. Get it? Right. The other argument is, if we import the raw materials, now all the raw materials become cheap. All the raw materials become cheap because the rupee has appreciated against the dollar. Earlier to buy a dollar, we've spent 350. Now we have to only spend 320 and we can buy a dollar and import the raw materials, the intermediate goods. So therefore, in that angle, if you think, supply will increase. But supply will increase. Is that clear? Because it's going to affect the cost of production. It's going to affect the cost of production. That's why I've called it the cost effect point of view. Right? Any questions? So in the price effect diagram, should the letter B no, okay. That depends on how you mark the points, no? How you label the points, no? I have gone from left to right. Right? A, B, C, D, likewise. If you go the other way, then the other way. That's okay. Don't worry too much about that. Okay? But understand it's a reduction in quantity supply. Anything else? Right. Number 3, acute diesel shortage in the context of vegetable traders. Cost of production is high, diesel shortage, and anyway can't transport, supply decreases. Supply decreases. Very simple argument there. And expected decrease in the price of eggs in the near future on the egg farmers, poultry farmers, present supply curve. If someone says, hold on, an expected decrease in the price of eggs in the near future on the egg farmers supply curve, expected decrease, then Puta, you will supply more. The arrow should be pointing the other way around. This diagram is wrong. Okay? The diagram is wrong. The correct diagram should be, shall we adjust it? Okay, you guys can make a small adjustment on your PDF if you have a printout, or just make a note. The correct diagram is this. Right, the correct diagram is this. Why? If the price of X is going to drop in the future, you might as well sell it at a higher price now. So you quickly try to increase the supply. Supply should increase. Earlier I had it wrong. I changed the diagram. Okay, so make the adjustment. Are we clear? Right. Okay. Then number 5, the adoption of AI technology and smart farming in the paddy industry in Sri Lanka. We are long way from that, but if we do, technology will improve efficiency, supply will increase. Cost of production will decrease, supply will increase. Are we okay? So that's about it. That's a wrap. We are done with the second paper. Any specific questions you guys can ask? If not, that's about it.